Hello NBA fans, every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I'm counting on you to subscribe to the channel and leave your. The Lakers are putting together a good roster for the season, but they still lack decisive defensive players, like former NBA champion Andrew Wiggins. It's being suggested that the Lakers sign Andrew Wiggins to strengthen the team and pursue a championship. Analyst says Andrew Wiggins' trade could make Lakers instant contenders. On a recent episode of his Hoops Tonight podcast, NBA insider Jason Timpf delivered a bold take on what could instantly elevate the Los Angeles Lakers from a strong playoff team to a genuine championship contender, trading for Andrew Wiggins. I do think an Andrew Wiggins trade would immediately make the Lakers a top-tier contender. He would immediately address their athleticism and defense needs. He specifically, in my opinion, is one of the top tier, if not second, or second tier to top tier, somewhere in that range. One of the top 10 apex defenders that you could put on an opposing star in a playoff series, and he can do it against multiple different types of stars. I also think he just makes a substantial upgrade in athleticism, which is what they would need. I also think he would play really well offensively off of Luka. And I think the Lakers could pull off that trade, including Dalton and maybe some second-round compensation and not having to include their first-round pick. But the Lakers seem uninterested in making that type of deal because of Andrew's age and because of their timeline. Without Wiggins, if we take him out of the equation, I don't see a move this summer that's readily available right now that the Lakers could make that would immediately vault them up in terms of their athleticism and their ability to contend for a title this season. I don't see it right now. The question for me is more whether or not in the regular season, call it at the deadline, if this opportunity presented itself, would the Lakers jump on it? And I don't think they will. I think they'll hold on. Timpf argued that Wiggins' versatility as a wing defender could solve one of the Lakers' biggest issues, their ability to slow down elite scorers in the postseason. While LeBron James and Luka Doncic are offensive juggernauts, neither is tasked with guarding the opposition's best perimeter threats for an entire playoff series. Adding Wiggins would give them a defensive ace who can also bring size, length, and switchability. Beyond defense, Timpf pointed to Wiggins' athleticism as a major upgrade. The Lakers, despite having high-end skill, have been criticized for their lack of speed and verticality on the wings. Wiggins, still just 30 years old, would not only fill that gap but could also thrive playing off Luka as a cutter, spot-up shooter, and secondary slasher. However, Timpf believes the Lakers are unlikely to make the move, citing concerns about Wiggins' age relative to their timeline and his sizable contract. Wiggins is set to earn $28.2 million in the 2025-26 season and $30.1 million in 2026-27. That financial commitment, coupled with the Lakers' already heavy payroll for LeBron, Luka, appears to be a sticking point. And with the Lakers planning to keep their cap sheet clean for the 2026 offseason, this would be a big risk. NBA insider Jovan Buha has also floated Wiggins as an ideal fit, especially for addressing the Lakers' frontcourt depth and defensive versatility. According to Buha, multiple trade frameworks have been discussed internally, including packages that would allow the Lakers to retain their star duo while absorbing Wiggins' deal. One such proposal reportedly involved offering an overpaid package alongside picks to match salaries. Yet, sources say the Lakers have shut down all such scenarios so far. On paper, the fit is enticing. Wiggins averaged 18.0 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2.6 assists last season while shooting 44.8% from the field and 37.4% from three. In the 2022 playoffs, he was instrumental in the Golden State Warriors championship run, earning praise for his two-way impact, particularly his defense on Jason Tatum in the finals. For now, Timpf sees no other readily available move that could give the Lakers the same combination of defense, athleticism, and scoring as Wiggins. The big question is whether the Lakers front office will revisit the idea before the trade deadline, when championship aspirations may outweigh financial caution. As of now, it seems they're content to stand pat, but that could change if the right opportunity presents itself. Lakers can't repeat LeBron James-era mistakes with Luka Doncic. The Los Angeles Lakers are entering a new era. Luka Doncic, fresh off signing a 3-year, $165 million extension, is now firmly established as the franchise's centerpiece. His arrival, secured in a blockbuster trade that sent Anthony Davis to Dallas, signals a generational shift in leadership. But if the Lakers are to maximize Doncic's prime, they must avoid repeating the mistakes that have defined much of LeBron James' tenure in Los Angeles. James' time with the Lakers has been a roller coaster. The 2020 championship team was built on balance, surrounding two superstars with defensive-minded role players such as Alex Caruso, Danny Green and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Yet within a year, that core was dismantled. Ill-fitting acquisitions, most notably Russell Westbrook, eroded the team's cohesion. Annual roster overhauls, an impatience for superstar trades and the tendency to yield too much influence to star players left the franchise oscillating between contention and mediocrity. Doncic's arrival offers a fresh start and, for general manager Rob Pelinka, something of a lifeline as pressure has mounted. But the risks are familiar. Like James, Doncic is an elite playmaker who thrives with shooters and rim runners. Granting him unchecked input on personnel decisions could lead to the same mismatched signings that have undermined much of the James era. The front office must set the vision and stick to it, prioritizing fit, chemistry and continuity, even if that means passing on big-name trades that could cost the Lakers more practical roster upgrades. Early signs point toward a more disciplined approach. Pelinka has already added smart complementary pieces, including DeAndre Ayton to anchor the paint, Marcus Smart to fortify perimeter defense and Jake LaRavia as a floor spacer. Additionally, the Doncic trade itself was conducted under strict secrecy, a deliberate change from the damaging leaks that plagued past negotiations. Roster stability will be critical. After their 2020 title, the Lakers failed to retain key contributors, opting instead for headline-driven moves. With Doncic, they must resist the urge for constant change and allow the roster to develop together. There's also the matter of leadership transition. James' reportedly strained relationship with the front office, including reportedly not being consulted on major moves, highlights the need for clear communication. Doncic may now be the face of the franchise, but that role requires a coherent, long-term plan. If the Lakers can pair Doncic's generational talent with stability, patience, and roster continuity, they could build a contender built to last. Fail to do so, and history risks repeating itself. Luka Doncic shines for Slovenia in first Eurobasket exhibition game. The Los Angeles Lakers have to be considered one of the big winners of the offseason as they inked Luka Doncic to a 3-year extension, ensuring the superstar remains in the purple and gold for the foreseeable future. Much has been made this summer about the shape Doncic is in as he recently flaunted his new body and physique. Doncic was heavily criticized on his way out for the Dallas Mavericks for his poor diet and conditioning, but the Lakers' newest face of the franchise appears ready to take the NBA by storm during the 2025-26 season. In order to prepare for next season, Doncic laid off playing any official basketball and focused on working out his body. However, Doncic finally got a chance to get back on the hardwood as he reported to the Slovenian national team to prepare for Eurobasket 2025. Doncic looked solid in the few clips of practice that circulated on social media, but he got his first taste of game action in months as Slovenia kicked off their exhibition slate against Germany on Friday. While Doncic was by far and away the most talented player on the floor, Germany boasted a team with multiple NBA players in Franz Wagner and Tristan da Silva as well as former players like Isaac Bonga. Doncic looked good to start the game as he knocked down his first triple of the game, a deep one from the left wing. The Lakers star then got a couple of circus shots in the lane to go as well as some great looks to open teammates for three. He went on to keep the Slovenian offense afloat almost single-handedly, scoring and playmaking to make sure they never trailed too far. However, things slipped away from Doncic and Slovenia in the third quarter as Germany turned it on both ends and took a double-digit lead that effectively sealed the game. With Slovenia trailing in the fourth quarter, Doncic was pulled and they went on to drop the game 103-89. Doncic finished the contest with 19 points on 5 of 11 shooting from the field, including 3 of 6 from the three-point line. He also had 5 assists and 3 rebounds, though he missed 7 of his 13 free throw attempts. Doncic played 24 minutes and more importantly looked like he was in regular season shape. Nate McMillan says Bronny James could get rotation minutes next season. Could this be a season where Bronny James takes a huge step forward as a Laker? This summer has been a good one for Bronny James. He impressed during his summer league games, demonstrating that his talent is beyond that level of competition. Head coach J.J. Redick believes he can be a great player if he gets into elite shape, and now we have lead assistant coach Nate McMillan is praising Bronny as well. McMillan appeared on The Sports Shop with Reese and K-Mac and said that Bronny could be a rotation player for the Lakers as early as this year. We've seen a lot of growth from year one. He had, I thought, a really good summer league this year. A young guy like that coming in with this type of pressure that he came into the league with last year was unbelievable. When we played in the Las Vegas Summer League last year and this year, his games were sold out to see him. The fan base has really, I think for the most part, been really supportive of him. He spent a lot of time in the G League this season and I really feel that helped him because when he came out into this summer league, you could see the confidence. He was much more relaxed than he was last year. Everybody would have been as nervous as can be last season, but he was much more relaxed this season. His shot was never broken, but the confidence, you could see he was knocking down those shots, getting to the basket. Defensively, we wanted him to challenge himself to pick up the ball. I love Bronny. Great young man, and we expect him to possibly get some minutes this year. Bronny played in 27 games for the Lakers last season. However, a large chunk of his minutes occurred during garbage time. Going from that to being a rotational player would be an incredible growth for him. While this would be a surprise, it wouldn't be a shock. After his early season struggles last year, he has consistently gotten better in the G League and during his NBA minutes. He's beginning to show signs that he can be a good defensive player in the backcourt and has the handles to help run an offense. Once you also factor in his burst of speed, quick hands, and strength, it's not hard to imagine he can be a backup guard in the NBA for years to come. We still need to see more consistency from Bronny, but entering his second season, it seems he'll have the opportunity in training camp to make a case as one of the 10 or so players who consistently play in games. If he's able to accomplish that, it means the Lakers taking him with the number 55 pick in the 2024 NBA draft would be one of the best selections from that class, considering his production and where he was drafted. Bronny has been a hard worker for the Lakers, and despite all the hoopla, he's stayed focused and his development has been nothing but encouraging. If he keeps this up, the best is yet to come for Bronny, and he'll soon be adding his name to the list of Lakers draft picks that panned out. Lakers reportedly have to break the bank to keep Starter around. While some Lakers fans may not be entirely satisfied with the offseason Los Angeles just had, it's important to remember that they have taken care of the most important order of business, re-signing Luka Doncic. The Slovenian superstar will be in LA for the foreseeable future, making everything a little easier for GM Rob Pelinka. Next up are contract extension negotiations with Austin Reaves. Reaves is entering the final year of his contract and is currently extension eligible. Due to his team-friendly salary, however, the Lakers can only offer him a maximum of a 4-year, $89.2 million contract. The 27-year-old combo guard has reportedly already turned down that deal, understandably thinking that he could get a better offer as an unrestricted free agent next offseason. It looks like he will get his wish next summer. NBA insiders on ESPN reported on Wednesday that league executives expect Reaves to get over $30 million per year in his next contract. Austin Reaves expected to get over $30 million per year in next deal. The same report adds that the widespread consensus is that Reaves will return to the Lakers. This sets up the Lakers' backcourt of the future as Doncic and Reaves, as the duo will be making over $85 million per year on average if the reporting is accurate. Reaves has undoubtedly earned this contract with his production in the NBA. He has improved every season and turned himself into a high-level shot creator who can take and make shots from all over the court. He has also become a much better passer and playmaker in the process. Yet, the decision to give him a lucrative, long-term deal carries a certain risk. The Doncic-Reaves backcourt is defensively flammable, and both players need the ball in their hands to be effective. Since they are both smart players who can shoot, they could make things work offensively, but whether that backcourt fit is the optimal one for the Lakers is worth discussing. The Lakers need more athleticism, size, and shooting around Doncic. Reeves doesn't necessarily provide enough of these abilities to get paid like a star. His skill set is likely better optimized elsewhere, but the Lakers likely don't see it this way. How the 2025-26 season goes can change the team's and Reeves' perspective in the negotiations, so this will be a fascinating storyline to watch over the next year.